Welcome to episode 16 of the ARMY Think Tank podcast. I am Jan.
Jess.
Gabby.
And how are we doing this week compared to last week?
Well, at least for me, it's all right. Actually, like I was just saying, it's raining here, and the rain tends to lift my spirits a bit. So I don't like. I think like rain, is good weather. So that's just me.
Yeah, we've been having like really warm temperature for April here. It's been really nice.
It's been like 16 plus degrees here lately. I don't know what the weather is today. It's 10 degrees outside, but it's raining, so it's still fine.
Yeah. When I got out of work on Friday, it was 24 degrees.
Oof.
Yeah.
It's like it's not hot, but it's not. No, it's.
It was a nice 24 because we had like a slight breeze. It wasn't like a hot 24. It was hot because I was wearing my uniform, but
No, like every time people like find out like I'm from the islands originally, they're like, "Oh, like, why would you like come to Canada? It's so cold." I'm just like, "You don't understand. I need the cold. Like, this is what I'm here for. It's too damn hot."
Yeah, I have like a very close friend that's from the islands as well, and he's in France now, and his dream is to come and move to Canada. And I'm like, one day, dude, I won't be here, but it is what it is.
Yeah, Calgary's been pretty like sunny, which is nice. Lots and lots of Chinooks. So yeah. It's been good.
I'm just waiting for my vacation. Yeah, some people in my family are like, well, you can't currently travel to Alberta. I was like, right now you can't travel anywhere. So chill out.
Nowhere. You can't go anywhere.
Like you can't even go from Montreal to Quebec City. So I mean you can, but you shouldn't because their restrictions are worse than here right now. So anyway. Before we dive into the whole lot of shenanigans we have this week, I want to make like a little side note about the vaccine. Jess and I were talking about it a little bit earlier. Do you have any news on when you're able to get it, Gabby?
No,
nothing.
It's okay. So previously, this is like so weird because like I come from like a very small island, right? My island has about on the entire the whole thing, it's like 40,000 people, and that's like like upper echelon of things, right? About 40,000 people. And I understand that it would take less work to vaccinate less people, but like also like keep in mind like things are not efficient back home, right? There's no like it's just very like if I had to take the time out to explain how inefficient it is and like how we'd be here forever. But that it still stands that my dad is fully vaccinated. He got both of his vaccines. He has his little card that says he's vaccinated. And I was talking to my mom the other day, and she was saying, so like they sent her her vaccination was supposed to be on the 25th. They sent her the email on the 24th, and then she just like missed it in her email, and then she didn't get it. And then they called her, and they're like, yeah, like whenever you want, you could just like come over here and just like book an appointment. It's fine. Like it's you understand? You don't understand. My mom was like, she was like, yeah, they just like called me and they just told me whenever you want, just come by like the white and yellow cross, and then we'll just like book me an appointment. It's no big deal. I was supposed to be able on the Ontario website thing. I was supposed to be able to book my appointment starting April. I checked April 1st. What's today? Today is the 11th. I think the last time I checked was like on the 8th or the 9th, and I still couldn't do it. And then the other day, like there was this article from like Toronto Star that you had to pay. They put the article behind a paywall, so you had to pay to read the article, and it was like a list of like the postcodes that were like hotspot areas that they were going to like vaccinate quickly, I guess, in Toronto. But like I didn't see. I'm pretty sure that someone took like a screenshot of it and it was like going around on my timeline. So like my postcode was there, but like I think I saw it like about like a day ago. So I haven't like followed up on to like do exactly what I need to do to get this damn vaccine. So that's where it stands. So I don't know when I will be getting my vaccine.
Yeah, I'm getting my first dose on Thursday. So when this episode airs, I like a couple hours later, like an hour and a half after this airs, I'm gonna be getting my vaccine. Well, my first dose anyway. And I've had this appointment for the last at least 3 weeks. And yesterday or this morning, actually, we got a message from one of my bosses saying that now we were able to book it through the website, because before we had to call and wait online to get an appointment, because we are considered health employees now.
Right.
Like a year after the pandemic started. We're now considered health employees. We just need to have like a proof of our employment, which I have a bunch of. Like just my name tag is a dead giveaway. I'm gonna be wearing my uniform while going there anyway, because I go there like right after work. But as much as I think that it's going super slow, we're not the worst. I think we're the second fastest province to vaccinate, right after British Columbia. I think so. Like, don't quote me on that. But yeah, Jacob is fully vaccinated as of Friday.
I was looking up.
I'm just like, he works from home. He doesn't have any like chronic illnesses.
Yeah, but no,
it's just that because he's in the States, they're always really good at vaccinating people because they manufacture some of the vaccines.
That's good
in the country.
I was there. I think it happened about like a week ago, but like everybody 16 and up in like New York could like vaccine. I like looked up the booking website for the vaccine because I didn't want to talk out my ass. I wanted to like make sure. So this was last updated April 9th. So this is like the latest update. But this is like the website that I have to go to book my vaccine. So it says hotspot vaccinations, which my postal code would be included in, because like I'm like right smack dab like downtown Toronto, like away from the Eaton Center, right? So it says, this booking tool does not currently offer online booking for those between the ages of 18 and 49 in designated hotspots. Please, and it goes on to say, please wait for further communication from your public health unit. So, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad you're back to working from home.
No, I knew that this was going to happen. I think it hasn't even been like a month yet, because we sometime in March, I guess we opened beginning of March, and when they did that whole like shutdown where they're going to like 25% capacity, and then 2 days later the entirety of Toronto is down at Yorkdale shopping, I knew like when that all happened and they said they weren't gonna close the malls, I was just like, okay, just wait for it.
At least now I can confirm that on the website, the target group across the province is 60 plus everywhere. Let's see if he'll let me book.
I was reading that Canada is about to pass the US infection rate, which makes sense because like if you're vaccinating more people, then infection rate goes down.
Yeah.
Canada's vaccination rate is not very high, so
no.
Yeah. Oh, I see my pharmacy now.
Yeah,
but all the pharmacies don't. Well, most of them don't have any spots left.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we are vaccinating 2 days this week. I'm not looking forward to see how that goes.
Are you trained to administer the vaccine?
We are.
Okay.
I'm not, but we are. And we have a place that's like that you can most likely go there without appointments that gives the AstraZeneca vaccine, but it's only for 55 and plus. They don't give it to the younger population. So I will not be getting that vaccine for sure. But yeah, I wanted to go through this. I know Jess is still waiting for hers.
Yeah.
Eventually, one day, maybe.
One day. I know, well, my mom and dad are both getting their vaccines on Monday, their first dose, so that's good, because I think we're 60 plus, and my mom is immunely compromised, so she falls into that category as well. I know that Matt and Kaden are the next round of people who are going to be getting it, because they're type 1 diabetics, so they're part of that community.
Yeah, I'm so glad my brother is also in the next category.
Yeah, so
for the same reason.
In association, I will probably get mine at the same time Matt gets his, so we'll just book our appointments together and then go and get them. But I have to wait for another week before I can book appointments.
So. Yeah. Well, at this rate, we might be vaccinated by the time we see each other, so we shouldn't have any issues.
Yeah, true.
Because, like, even having one dose is still, like, a big step forward. Because the first dose is mostly for immediate, like, protection.
Yeah.
And then the second dose is the one that would go for longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Is there, because they were saying you wait 3 weeks between your first and second dose.
Mm-hmm.
So, the longer you wait, do you have to, like, is there a limit as to, like, how long you can wait before you get the second dose?
Like, depending on which vaccine, normally they try to have your second dose done within 3 to 4 months from your first one. Jacob got his within 1 month because he got vaccinated through his workplace, which made things really easy for him. But here in Canada, it's a bit more difficult because of the whole, like, getting the vaccines in general. So that's why I think they're, at least here in Quebec, I think their main goal for now is to have everyone on their first dose. So we can start stopping the spread of the virus.
But, like, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Because you should see the parks right now. There's a skate park in front of my workplace, and it's a whole mess. I'm gonna sip my coffee.
Nobody's listening to the government order, so.
No, I just, like, feel like through all of this, you can see who actually, like, cares about people and
who doesn't.
Like, it's one thing to care about somebody if they're, like, right in front of you and you can see them, but it's a whole other thing to, like, be like, okay, this is my civic responsibility to just, like, all I have to do is, like, not go out and then I don't get people sick. But hey,
yeah,
it's true. I don't even. I was telling Jan that, like, we're back into, like, phase 1 of our lockdown, which is not a lockdown. It's just we're going back into phase 1, which honestly means nothing at this point. But
yeah,
there was, like, a restaurant that it's not inside of Calgary, but it's just outside of Calgary that was still open to people coming in, which is, like, phase 1. We had nobody allowed to go into restaurants. It was just takeout only.
Yeah.
So I saw this, like, post on I think it was, like, CTV or something like that, and the comments underneath was like, yeah, fight the man, F the government. And I was like,
science. It's like
yeah, science.
I was like, what kind of place am I living in? Like,
it's not any better here, not gonna lie.
I just it boggles my mind, honestly. And
like we get patients that are like, oh, like stay healthy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just here like, but you still come to the pharmacy to see the pharmacist because you have a cough. You're not supposed to be here.
All logic just flies out.
Yeah, it just goes.
Like, we literally have like what we call COVID clinics, because people that have symptoms have to go into those clinics, even though they they will get tested and everything.
Right.
They might have another infection, but because they have symptoms, they have to go into those clinics.
Right. Yeah.
And when we get those facts and we call them, we have to ask them, have you tested positive? Are you waiting for a result, or are you negative? And some people get so mad, and I'm like, there's literally like, I'm asking you this question because this prescription comes from a COVID clinic. I need to know.
Yeah.
Because one, you're not coming to the pharmacy unless you tell me you're negative. Two, if we have to deliver and there's a price, you need to give us your credit card number, because we are not going to put our delivery people at risk.
Right.
Especially considering that one of those delivery people is my brother, who is type 1 diabetic. So, like, abort your mission, dude.
All I have to say on this is just, like, keep checking to see when you can get yours. And just...
Honestly, I'm just going to say one thing, because it's something I've seen a lot working in the pharmacy. The healthcare providers will not give you one type of the vaccine that could potentially put you at risk of complication with your health. So if you go in and they tell you it's safe, that's because it's safe. For example, the AstraZeneca is not given to people under 55, and there's a reason for that. If you're like me and you're 24, they're not going to give you that vaccine. So don't be a bitch. Moral of the story, don't be a bitch. It is what it is. Are we ready to go on to happier things? Sorry, I had to bring that up, by the way.
That's cool.
It's fine.
I thought it was important.
Cool.
The first thing, HYBE strikes again. Jess, do you want to talk a bit about it? Because I think you're the one that knows most about it.
The HYBE Ithaca thing?
Yeah.
Is that what we're...
Yeah.
Ithaca. I've been struggling on how to pronounce that word today. Just like, I'm looking, am I dumb? Like,
do you want me to go full Quebecer for saying Ithaca, Colius?
Yeah, I found it interesting, actually, because like a couple weeks ago we were talking about like HYBE's, I don't even like transparency when it comes to these kind of things. And so when they released the YouTube video about that, and like having like Scooter and Justin Bieber and Demi Lovato and all that jazz, like sort of be welcoming and all that stuff, I found it very interesting that they did a video like that, because I don't think, like, if it was the other way around, I don't think that would have happened, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't think that they would be like so like welcoming and like excited and stuff like that. It would be like, yeah, this is like a takeover, it is what it is, like we own the company now, you know what I mean. Like it was an interesting approach to this kind of thing that doesn't happen, especially in these types of industries, like music, like film, like television. Like, that does not happen. Like, when Disney takes over something like Fox, they're just like, yeah, we own this now. Like, this is
ours. Thank you very much.
It's ours. Like, we don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't release a video being like, we're so excited and so like happy that you guys are a part of our team now, and we're like welcoming you as a part of it. Like, it was just such an interesting approach that I could not talk about it, you know? And the Weverse magazine was also the same thing. It was like a very poignant and interesting way to introduce this sort of collaboration between the two. Yeah. I just found it very fascinating from like a business perspective to allow is not the right word, to showcase that side of business to the people who are fans of your company and of your artists. It's a very it's a different approach that I've never seen before in these types of things.
That hurt my teeth.
Oh, no worries. So like business wise, I found it very fascinating.
Yeah. Okay, this is very interesting to me. I think because a lot of people were getting on people for saying, oh, that this is like weird, but no, this is weird.
It's weird.
It's very straight, and I don't even know if I would say it's unprecedented. Maybe that's a better descriptive word for what's going on, because like let's not get it twisted. Like HYBE owns 100% of Ithaca, or whatever we want to call it. I'm not even trying to be like dismissive. I just that word is very hard.
When you just don't know how to pronounce it.
They own 100% of it. They bought it for $1 billion,
a lot of money.
$1 billion, right? And I think why I don't think, well, at least in my lifetime, and especially due to the thing, based on the things that I've been reading, this has never happened before, where you have like a Korean company outright just buying a major like label or management company in like America. Like this doesn't necessarily happen. So there's that. I think that, so because I've been reading a lot of like articles about it, and apparently this happened very, very quickly in terms of like business relations and business deals and how people like talk about like business transactions. In terms of that, this happened very, very, very quickly, because I know a lot, we like to like talk about like how, or at least me, because I'm a nerd, because this kind of shit interests me, like, how they make decisions, like how long it takes for them to make. And like the turnaround rate for this was like very, very quickly, because I think like other companies were like trying to like buy it as well. So there's that. I watched a 2-hour and 19-minute video. I watched it on 2x speed though, because I was just like,
okay. we gotta wrap this up.
So like we gotta get through.
Yeah. Her name is Yami on YouTube, and it is, the name of the video is Army Finance 101. Why Big Hit is brilliant and why HYBE was born, and the channel is like Armyverse. It's long, but she explains things so detailed, because she's a CPA, I think, a professional accountant, and she goes through like, so like basically the inception of like Big Hit as a company till HYBE now, and like the IPOs and all of the things that they needed to get to, basically everything that they did, and it's a lot. And maybe this like flew over my head, maybe I wasn't paying attention that day, but I didn't know that Bang PD gifted BTS the shares. I thought that like they just like gave them like first like option to buy. I didn't know that he like bought it and then gave it to them. So she mentioned like that in her video. Basically like a lot of stuff about like why, for example, like Big Hit would like make this decision to buy. So like basically on her own like speculation, and I'll probably link the video so like y'all can go in her own words, but I'm paraphrasing. So she was saying, for example, like a company like Scooter Braun's company, they probably have already like ties to like supply chains, so that, for example, when you're ordering shit through Reverse, the shipping cost won't be like $20 when you're trying to, so it's like small, like
the shipping cost is one thing, it's Mike scams, that's another thing.
It's like certain things like that, and to be able to diversify their company, like not put all of your eggs in one basket and all of that kind of stuff. So it's a really, really interesting video. I highly recommend it. Is that a bird?
Yes.
Yeah, an interesting thing that she mentioned is that like when Big Hit went public, so like you have to do all of this like stuff, and you get like investment banks to like value your company, and how much it's worth, and then based on that they decide how much like your stock is worth. So when I think the IPO was like, was it late 2020? It wasn't this year. The IPO was like late 2020.
Yeah, it was like late 2020.
Yeah. So when they did it, so a share for Big Hit was $115 when they did it, right? And now, or at the time of when she posted the video, because she posted the video April 9th, a share was like $215. So like that shit, like
I know. Well, and what's interesting about this is I was like trying to see if I could buy shares, because but it's very difficult as a Canadian to buy shares in a international company.
She said this too. So there are like 3 different stock exchanges in Korea, and Big Hit is like registered. She described all this shit. She was like, they're registered on the most like stable one, because like there's like a volatile stock market where, for example, things like Apple, Microsoft, things that like fluctuate all of the time, they would be considered volatile, and then stable things like, for example, McDonald's and all of that stuff, they would be stable. So like they managed to get theirs on like the stable one, which just essentially means that they would have to like get like way more paperwork and just essentially like be like more and more transparent to like get there. So they did that. So like the shares are now like up, and it's just
crazy.
Yeah. It's a fun time. She did like such a good job on the video. Like it was like, if I didn't have places to be and things to do, I would have watched it on like regular times.
Yeah.
But, like I was just like, all right, I have things to do. And also like I think when you don't read, because when this had happened, like I was on Twitter, unfortunately, that day, and you can tell that people don't read. People for like information to come out, and then everyone's like, oh my gosh, Scooter Braun's gonna be. I'm like, guys, he owns like 34% of the company, which is like, and Scooter owns like 1%. So I
think we're okay. Like everybody needs to roll, and also like
chill out.
Think about it, like if we're not gonna think about it from like HYBE's perspective, think about it from Scooter's perspective as well, because investing and giving away your company to a company which is becoming a massive thing, that's a great investment.
It's like it's literally, it's like a good business move.
Also,
it's a good business move for like both, because then when you look at the structure of like HYBE as a company, like he's not, it's like a subsidiary almost, but not not really like a subsidiary, because like HYBE owns 100% of it. So it's like
because you know it makes sense also because of the international impact it'll also have on his Western artists and also HYBE's artists together, right? Like
I feel like give it a few months, we're gonna be seeing Justin Bieber on Weavers. I would die.
Oh my god.
Pass the fuck out. The day I see the announcement that
totally. And also what's interesting with this as well is like Demi Lovato is also a part of Scooter's company, which was fascinating to me because I did watch like her entire docuseries that she did on YouTube. And that relationship and how that actually like came to be, because she was with somebody else and then came over. So again, like her as well added to that massive list of artists. Like that's huge for him. And I mean, like if you're looking at like not only like BTS but also like TXT, 17, like all of their artists are huge. So why wouldn't you be like, oh yeah, this totally makes sense to add these Western artists to that company?
Listen, like I don't even like I don't like Scooter, but I don't like that
man.
No,
I don't like him at all.
No.
I don't like that man at all. But like, listen, the tweets where there were like the amount of tweets that I saw when people were like, the BTS telling Scooter to go get them some coffee. Like it's like I'm not like, it's true in a way. Like
it is like it's not wrong.
They're not lying.
They're not lying.
There's no lies detected.
There's no lies.
Yeah, no, it's literally like it's a really, really smart.
It's smart.
Decision.
100%. And again, like that YouTube video that they made was so unprecedented when it comes to these kind of takeovers, because it's just you don't see that. You don't see a company who takes over another company, whether it was like that's what they wanted, whether it was like we're taking you over anyway, like regardless, you don't see that kind of thing. And also to like share it with the fans of these artists and have your artists welcome other ones, like no, you just don't see that.
Okay, so when I saw that, I made a joke in my head. Like I didn't tell anyone, but I was like, this is their response to the scammies. That like, we're moving to America. let's go.
Yeah, but like you have to think about all of these different things too, because like if you think about like the struggle that it's been to like get BTS on the radio in America. And then all of these like different things just based on like basic recognition for the things that it's like almost like cutting out the middleman. So you have like a stake in this now. So like you essentially acquire a company that has all of these business relationships, all of these ties already. So technically you don't have to put in as much work.
100%.
Yeah, it's busting through the door that's already half open.
If you can do this in such a way, like why would you even go through the lengths of like trying to like establish everything and then do all of that? So just so people know, so like it's like HYBE HQ, which is like in Korea, and then you have like HYBE America, which makes sense because once you like split it up into two different entities, then it makes it easier because like HYBE America is just gonna comply with like American like rules and regulations, and HQ like in like Korea and so like they don't have to like worry about the American protocols. Like they can just focus on South Korea and like Japan. Like it works. It's smart decisions. So and it's just and I just have one more thing to say. I find it very like disturbing how they can do all of this and make all of these decisions, and yet I cannot have the Map of the Soul 1 live album on Spotify. It literally takes
Blue Hour dance break version.
I know you have it on the hard drive because I know that they record everything. They record everything, so I know that you have it. I just need the live version because the Dionysus Trap remix that they just like did it and then decided to move on.
Or the Tiny concert, the Save Me Live version.
I'm like still in 2020 just like in shambles. So like like this is cute and all. Because I there was this one tweet. It was like, oh, like name a bad business decision that like HYBE has ever done. I'm like, wow. Now that I think about it, I don't have the Fake Love demo that
I was promised.
that June gave a snippet of on the V Live. Have the fucking Map of the Soul 1 album. I do not have the teaser version of Idol, so I can think of a few.
Yeah, we don't have the live version of Save Me. We don't have
the
TX
orchestra
Blue
version of Black Swan. Hello.
Blue Hour dance break version.
I can think of multiple things, so we're not gonna go there. But
yep, we already named like 5. So.
But like it's just like if you take the time out and read all of this thing, or if you take the time out to actively find information, this is not like it can be put in layman's terms. It's not complicated.
100%.
There's always a way to understand things.
And I think
if you're not in the industry, there's always a way to simplify things so like normal people can understand.
Absolutely.
I saw like so many armies like post it, like people who are proficient in like business terminology and stuff. They were like posting like shit all the time. Like this one person, like they made this like beautiful flow chart or like the like chart and stuff.
I saw that. It was quite good.
and like all of like the different, so like if you want information, you can Google it and you can find stuff. So,
there is always a way.
There's always a way for you to learn more knowledge.
Yeah, that was my
On another note, VSOPE live.
Okay. First of all,
bartenders.
I need this cafe to be open.
Yes.
Second, the three of them together is just a whole other energy that I was not prepared for, like, at all.
We got some Yoongi exercises. He can move his arm now. Our little boy is now all better.
Oh,
so happy. When I saw that clip, I honestly started tearing up. I was like, he's finally not in pain. But I also need those drinks, not gonna lie.
I loved it. It was so like fun and like cute, and I don't know. It was good to see them, and interesting that they were filming in HYBE because they were all moved in now. So
yeah,
that's interesting. I want them to do a tour because I think it would just be
a BTS
so
tour would be the most crackhead things.
Yeah,
not gonna lie, we got the.
They'll probably lose JK in the first 10 minutes.
JK would see like TXT and be like, bye guys.
Bye, see you later.
But it would be funny to have like a BTS tour and a TXT tour because they would do like some of the dumbest shit ever seen.
Well,
and I'm here for it.
You gotta test things, right?
I want to see the new studios.
Yeah. I think
Genius Lab.
I thought Yeonjun posted a video of him doing like covers and stuff from the new, like dance covers from the new studio. I might be lying. That might be a lie.
I want to see the new Genius Lab.
Yeah.
I want to see the boys recording studios.
Yeah, I want to see all the things. I'm just so curious.
Hopefully Yoongi doesn't lock himself out again. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, because that photo pops up on my Twitter timeline once in a while. And I'm like, oh, baby.
You got locked out.
Again.
Yeah, it was super, it was just super cute.
It's super wholesome.
It's wholesome. I love the wholesome content.
You guys know, like, I'm a huge SOAP fan. So, like, whenever I see those two together, and adding V is always something else.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's just so devastating waking up in the morning and realizing that you missed the VSOPE live.
And honestly, okay, like my first thought before I went to bed was like, they're gonna do a live. You gotta stay awake. You have to stay awake. And did I stay awake? No, because I'm dumb.
It was one of the nights that I actually took my meds, so I was asleep.
I'm like, what are you?
Why you doing?
What are you doing?
Why you do this to me?
I don't know.
All I have to say is that the JK photo that he posted this morning with the black background, it just made him look sexy. It just made him
with the like blonde, like little strip,
like that whole like interior design of that bit. Like I don't know what it
made me think of his room.
The whole like black like chic back, like the couch in the background, like that is all I have to say.
It made me think of the map of the Soul 7, like his room.
Yeah,
very JK.
I don't know what he looks so good. Also, did he fix his phone? Because I feel like he got a new phone.
He got a new phone.
It wasn't broken.
That was like the main comment under the things. Like,
I saw a meme. I'll send it in during the meme section later. Yeah.
Or somebody from Samsung probably like sent him.
Yeah, they probably saw his live. Was like, what the fuck? He's supposed to be our ambassador. What's going on here?
Or he probably just like went to like the Samsung office and just like,
I help.
Or they probably have like stocks of like Samsung phones.
Yeah, probably.
They have a room written BTS backup phones. With June throwing his phone, JK with duct tape on it, like
I swear they'd be breaking their phones all the time.
All the time. I guarantee. Like, Hobie flies out of his pocket all of the time.
Yeah, I just love doing Let's BTS. They're like, oh, June, you threw your phone. And then just like, very solid. Very sturdy phone.
It's a sturdy phone. Thank you.
Yeah. Are we ready for a bunch of records again?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening, but we just be breaking records all the time.
Dynamite breaks the all-time record for most week at #1 on digital song sales chart history, 18 weeks, I believe. It's also the longest charting on Hot 100 by a Korean act. That's for Dynamite.
4 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. And then Mono, Gabby, wink wink, broke the all-time record for album with most #1 iTunes worldwide.
Which I think was
121.
21, yeah.
Yeah. We see a proud Gabby over here.
Yeah. It's because here's the thing. And I'm about to and I might tweet this later, but it depends. It irks me. Not even irks me. I just watch in amazement when all of these articles or all of these companies are trying to come out with the next BTS, and they're not, and they're not
happening.
They're not. It's not even like that because it do all of the antics, but how do you want to be the next BTS, but you are not putting out high caliber music like BTS is putting out? I don't understand. I need somebody to make it make sense to me, because I feel it gets I don't know if something gets lost in translation. I don't know if it's just a really long game of telephone, but why the fact that they are, or at least what they show to us, at least what we see of them, we can tell that they're or we feel that they're really good people, right? That's a bonus, because most of the people that I talk to, or most of the people that are here in this fandom or fan space, whatever, we're here because of the music. I don't everything.
First and foremost, that's why we're here.
Everything else, all of the extra content that we get, it's nice, appreciative, love it, love that for me. But first and foremost, it's the music over everything. So it's when you put out good music and when it resonates with people, it's going to do well. Because Mono came out to you, he didn't even promo this. He didn't show up in any of the videos. I don't think anybody he didn't show music. He was just doing his own thing, and then the music did what it did because it's good. He made a body of work that spoke to people. If I had to sit here and talk about what Mono means to me as a body of work, and how many times I've listened to it, we'd be here all day. But just all y'all need to do is make just try to make good music, try to be innovative, come up with ideas, and I don't know, that's all that I
this week on Twitter, I saw this thread of someone recounting their conversation with a multi-stan. That person was telling them that they think BTS have had enough awards, that they've had enough recognition in their time, and that us ARMYs should back off and allow other groups to have recognition.
We have a choice.
And the person that made the thread, basically, the way that they said it was do you really think that BTS was popular and had no difficulties They still do sometimes. Like it's not because they're recognized all around the world that they don't have difficulties. And the reason that they are where they are today is because they have us armies supporting them, and they are also supporting us, and we won't stop because they still deserve that recognition. They work incredibly hard to give us the best quality music and entertainment. So why would we step down when they are still giving us so much love? Why would we stop encouraging them?
Also, as a fan, like as somebody who is a fan of other groups, if that's what you're concerned with, then maybe you're not
in it for the right reasons.
Right, because like we've said before, it's about the music first. And so if a song is resonating with you and you just listen to it a bunch of times, like I don't understand.
Also, if you're not willing to put in the work, why should the fandom that is willing to put the work back down so your group gets the recognition?
If you want something, then you have to work for
exactly.
it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna sound mean when I say this.
No, just go.
Not even, but just like,
just go.
Why is it always telling armies, oh, to like, we need to give other groups a chance, and it's not like better music?
Just work for your chance.
I don't. Why is it always like us and not you? Because like in therapy, they always tell you to start with yourself first. So like, why not you first? Number one. Number two, no one is telling you to stop supporting your faves. Like if me supporting BTS has nothing to do with you supporting the group that you want to support. So maybe if you would focus on the groups that you want to support and stop getting into my business, maybe they would be doing better. But you can't do that now, can you?
No, it's
that's exactly what the thread was saying, and I was like,
as somebody who actually sees, like, because I am a multi-stan and I am a part of all of these different communities. The complaining, honestly, it's draining, because you try to explain like, okay, well, if you want your group to do better, then you need to do this, this, and this. You have to put in the work. Like, we don't just like wake up and we get an achievement. Like,
no, we organize ourselves.
Yeah, we organize
and we work our butt offs for it.
And by the way, that's without them. Like, they don't know that we're doing this. We're doing this on our own accord. We make playlists, we buy the album, we do all of this kind of things. We're streaming all the time. So if you want to be on our level, then you have to meet the bar. And I'm sorry that we set the bar so high. Like, what do you want me to say to that? Like,
we have no regret and no remorse, and we will not stop.
And I just have to like make this like 2 points actually, because I saw this like floating around on Twitter this morning. Guy, like, just listen to me. Achievements and records being broken are a byproduct. I want everybody to understand this, because the way that like a few weeks ago we got like an announcement of maybe like a comeback in like May. I don't even know when, but like a comeback, right? And like immediately, oh, we have to break this record. We have wait, slow down.
Can we just enjoy?
Yeah, like all of these. Oh no, that's my phone alarm. I was like, I remember, like, all of these things are like a byproduct of the music being good and of us supporting them.
Right.
Like it's like.
I would like to give an example called Film Out, which had no promotion.
Yeah.
By the way, like, it had no promotion at all.
It had like one trailer, and that was it.
and that was it. And then it's still breaking these records because we're enjoying the music.
Yeah, just like enjoy it. Like everything will come like in its own time. Just like slow down and like let's
just the fuck out.
And yeah, and I will say, like, again, as a supporter of other groups, the shit.
Your time to shine, Jess.
I don't appreciate the fucking shit that you throw at armies for doing things. Like, excuse me? Bitch.
Like, it's always...
No.
I'm always just like...
It's always...
If I don't like something, I block. If I don't like something, I scroll past.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't have the time or mental capacity. Like, I'm busy. I'm trying to do things. I don't have time to, like, sit and argue. Unless it's, like, something, like, outlandish.
I am too busy supporting BTS to hear your bullshit.
Outlandish or, like, racist or, like, something like that. Like, I say, okay, I have time today. But, like, on a regular day, like, I'm just trying to, like, I don't have time to argue with other fandoms about like groups and like BTS. Like what? No, I don't have time to do that. So like, why do you have time to engage with me? Within the time that you took to send a stupid tweet, you could have streamed your faves music at least once.
At least once. One time.
At least one time. So like, I don't know why. Like it's like the topic. Like armies have fans. I'm sorry because there's no reason.
Yeah.
We have our priorities in the right place.
Like, we have fans on tour. It's like, it's crazy.
I just think, like, you know, maybe just, like, turn off my notifications, turn on the notifications for your group, so you can see what they're doing and not minding what I'm doing, to be honest. Like,
and, like, buy their music, like, stream their songs.
It's not that difficult.
Like, why are you... What?
And also, by the way, there are some artists who have broken records, and you guys seem to forget that. Like, I don't understand why you're not celebrating their achievements.
Yeah.
And tearing us down at the same time. Like, you don't need to do that.
Like, literally, you'll see armies, like, for example, other groups will win instead of BTS, and armies will, like, still celebrate those other groups most of the time. And I'm just here like, why are you so mad? It's only game.
I mean,
I don't be celebrating. I just like scroll past like, oh, okay, that's cute for them.
No, but still, we're like,
it's like fun.
Celebrating or just like acknowledging. It's better than complaining and bashing another fandom for it.
It's really funny because like I think it's either Dynamite or Boy With Love. I think they're like on track to becoming like some of the most like disliked YouTube videos, right? And I saw so many armies on Twitter like breaking another record again.
Like thank you for the record. Like
thank you.
Thanks for the views.
The views, yeah.
That it is what it is, I guess.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, and I feel like you can like support your favorites without tearing down somebody else. Like, as somebody who does support multiple groups, I don't go and like tear down other groups while
there's literally no
another
point.
one. Like there isn't a...
My entire timeline is just filled with like little sevens, and like I don't even like I have to go out and search for like other groups. So like if your timeline is like filled with like army stuff and you just unfollow and block. It's like really, really easy.
It's not that difficult, to be honest. Like the block button is so free. It's honestly freeing.
It is. That's what I was gonna say. It's honestly freeing.
It's so like cater your own timelines. I don't understand why you need to
the Twitter mute
again. Why you have to be mad is only game.
Like the Twitter mute button is better than the block button. To be honest.
Oh, true.
I mean, just use both.
Honestly, it's both. Like cater your timelines to what you want to see instead of like I don't know. I don't know.
Like everyone's just like how Twitter is so toxic. I be having a ball. Like
I'm having a great time.
I'm having a great time.
I like tweet to the wall, but like I be having like the best time.
100%. My timeline is lit.
I mean, people be supporting my insomnia. It's great.
It's a lit place if
it is real lit
if you make it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's just like in real life. Surround yourself with people that you want to be surrounded with. It's as simple as that.
And I also like peek to look at the drama. It's like fun.
It's like fun.
It's like,
lurking.
Like, it's fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like I like seeing people get ratioed for stupid things. But like it's always that thing where the drama isn't necessarily on my timeline. No. Somebody will tweet it, and then
it's on my timeline. Yeah.
And then I go through the tweet and then look at the quote tweets to see what's happening.
Yeah,
so funny. Oh my god, and so like uneducated and ill-informed. Just like
most of the time.
Nonsense. It's really honestly it's entertaining.
Yes. You're having a bad day, just go see the bullshit that's going on.
It's kind of great.
Y'all just have way
sometimes just reading the comments is more funny than the actual thing. Yeah.
That's 100%. That's 100% more fun. Yeah, like you guys have more time. Also, like, can you teach me like to have that much time?
True.
The way I'll be sitting up on Twitter all day, it's just like mind-boggling. Like, do something.
Just play Rhythm Hive instead.
True.
Like, read a book.
Read a book or like literally anything else.
Outside and touch the grass.
Play some video games.
Something.
Go and touch a tree.
Like, yeah.
I touched you guys.
Yeah. We appreciate it.
I don't like going outside either, but like find something to do inside or
find a hobby.
That is not bashing people on Twitter. Okay. iHeartRadio Music Awards. BTS being nominated in 4 categories.
Yes.
Best Duo/Group of the Year, Best Fan Army, that's us. Best Music Video for Dynamite, and then Best Choreography for Dynamite.
Yeah. So
we've been voting.
Yeah, 3 of them are voted for, and the duo group one is not. You can't vote for that one. Just so
we've been voting on Twitter. So if you see like stuff for that, just retweet if you don't want to actually make a tweet, because the retweet also counts.
It does.
Replies and retweets mostly.
Yep. Also, if you're gonna make a tweet, like make it unique so that you don't look like a bot trying to just like do that.
Just add a funny GIF like of it could be Jimin falling off his chair, you know. Could be anything.
Could be anything. And you can also vote on the iHeartRadio website. You get 50 votes a day. So
go vote.
Go
please. Vote. Please. I beg you.
Yeah.
I do be begging you.
It's voting season, so
yes.
We've begun.
So something really excited was announced yesterday. We are getting a BangBangCon 2021. Really exciting.
I'm so excited.
We get to have a sleepover this year.
Yeah, sleepover with Bangtan. I'm so excited.
Because it's at 2 a.m. EST.
At midnight for me. West Coast.
That Saturday is gonna be a pain in the ass for me, but I'll be there, and I'm gonna get tipsy afterwards. You better be there, Jess. I need you.
I'm gonna be there. Probably.
You better be tipsy with me.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm very excited. I think they actually announced this morning what they're gonna be.
Oh really? I didn't see that.
I mean, honestly, I don't really want to see it because I would really like to keep it a surprise for myself.
Okay, that's fair. But yeah, I think they
it was like super last minute too. Yeah. Like last year, we had a bit more time to mentally prepare.
They've probably been planning this for like. Yeah, they've been probably.
Yeah, for sure. Months. But like, usually they announce it at least a couple of weeks before, not the week before.
I'm just trying to imagine, like, because last year we got like for like intermission, we got like workout. Like we were working out with them.
Yeah, I am not gonna work out at 2 a.m.
I was up and doing my stretches.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't have that much room, and my family's gonna be sleeping.
I was doing Everybody in my house, I was like, everybody was I was like, y'all go hear me do these stretches. It was just like arm stretch. Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is that my parents are in the room in front of me and my brother's to the side. So like I'm in the middle.
See, I don't give a shit about these two, so
they're adults. My parents are old. They're not old.
I could only imagine like the stretching videos that we're gonna get in the new 3-4. Anyway,
we need to have a Zoom party for this one.
Another thing. What I forgot to mention when we were talking about the HYBE thing, now that we get to like BangBangCon, just so everybody, this one is like the live stream videos through YouTube. This is not BangBangCon the live. I think they're probably going to do BangBangCon the live too, but that's just me being a clown in my head. What I had forgotten to mention is that the platform that they use, so this isn't related to BangBangCon 2021, this is related to like BangBangCon the live, where they live stuff. So the platform that they were using was Kisui, right?
Yeah.
And Kisui was literally like a streaming platform from New Jersey that they would use to like stream concerts, not concerts, sporting events. And I think that it was like such like a brilliant business move for like Big Hit to just be like, okay, we see something there. And then they have like a whole joint venture with like Venue Live.
Yeah.
And YG. So like, is it YG? I think it's YG. One of them. So like I thought that was brilliant. But anyways, so this whole like BangBangCon thing, right? It is so brilliant because if you think about it, we got the announcement for BangBangCon about like 2 to 3 weeks after the Map of the Soul concerts were postponed. And if you look at the way that BTS is, I don't know what TXT has been doing because I'm not engaged in the fandom, but
they did have a concert recently.
Yeah, they had a concert recently.
If you look at the way that BTS has moved through this entire thing, it is very like, it's creative and it's also like revolutionary in a way, because the concerts were like postponed or canceled or whatever, and 3 weeks later we started getting content like nonstop. It felt like they didn't miss a beat, and it was just very it's different like when you sit back and you look back on it now, because like in the moment it's just like, okay, we're still getting stuff, but like this was like only 3 weeks after everything.
Yeah, that first lockdown.
Yeah, so it was just like, it was a lot, and for them to be able to adjust and pivot so quickly and just be like, okay, like we're not doing this anymore, like let's like try to figure out these new avenues, and they're essentially like pioneering the online concert kind of. And so yeah, like it's really interesting to pay attention to.
I agree, because like the possibilities for future, like the future, like once this pandemic is over, is like ultimately at this point like limitless.
Yeah, imagine like people who aren't able to like get a concert ticket just like paying to watch it online,
like,
and you still get,
I mean, that. We have the technology, so why not use it?
Right. Yeah. And I think like that's the next step really in like how we do concerts at this point, right? Because of like all the things that have happened, which I think is brilliant, because then you get way more people exposed to you as an artist, because they can experience the concert in real time while it's happening with everybody who's also present at the concert. Like,
yeah, and I saw like so many people talking about this, but I remember it too because I was on Twitter when BangBangCon or when it was happening.
Yeah.
Here, and like there's something to be said about like everybody watching the same thing at the same time. Like when like Dope was like it was coming on, everybody on my timeline was hitting out lyrics. It was just very like, there's this like sense of community that you can get, like even if you're not like together experiencing a concert, that social media has given us. So like, why not make use of it? So
100%. I absolutely agree with that, and especially because like you can also get people who may not be able to afford to actually go to the venue itself, but can view it online, and also
that, and people with like physical disabilities.
Yeah,
that it may not be safe for them to go to an arena
concert,
or
for sure. And also, like, in that same vein, like, let's say you are watching a concert, you can get your family to watch it with you, and that's just like another level of exposure, and you're continually
exposure, and it allows fans to be able to spend more time with their families as well.
True.
And the fact that like I think it's been like brought up about the fact that it's like free.
Yeah.
You get like a lot of artists just like because they know like it's free, it's gonna be streamed on YouTube. People are gonna be recording it. Like that's a given. Like they
yeah.
But like
so we broke.
But like the fact that like they are doing it for free and just being like here just like have like a good time. That's really cool. And I may look like a clown when I say this, but we're getting BangBangCon 2 for Festa, and we're getting that. And I am saying here on this podcast, it is now 1:17 p.m. April 11th. Paradise will be performed. Listen.
How many times have you clowned yourself?
Listen,
we all want it. We all want it. Don't get me wrong. But realistically, how many times have you clowned yourself?
When it actually happens, I will remember this moment. Okay, I will remember everybody that doubted me. Everyone who said you're never gonna.
Gabby, not doubting you. I'm just spitting facts right now.
I'm just saying. I am just saying for me personally. When it happens, I will say I told you so.
And I will be looking forward to that because I would like, when you tell me that I told you so, I would like a huge, like, all caps. I want like a GIF or like a meme.
You need to send me a clown nose.
Like, I won't shut up about it. When this happens, like, I won't shut up about it.
Good.
Because, like, they see everything. So, like, I'm pretty sure that they've been seeing people ask for Paradise, and we've been through enough.
Yeah, true.
Okay, do you want me to clown even more? You
say
say that they see everything, which is something that will never happen, is them seeing this podcast, because if they do, like, this is going to be the biggest clown moment. I just heard myself, guys. Oh my god, yes, please.
Yeah. See, I don't know if I could handle seeing Louder Than Bombs be performed live. But like Paradise is like my safe space. So we need her and we need it now.
I mean, it would be very meaningful if we had Louder Than Bombs with like with a venue with a bunch of ARMY bombs in it. That would be very meaningful.
Yeah. And
I
also
I just
one live album.
I just asked if we are doing a Zoom sleepover, and Caitlin's like, yes. So I guess we're doing a Zoom sleepover.
Makes sense.
At 2 a.m.
I'm excited. It'll be great.
Yes. I'll just not take my sleeping meds. We'll be fine.
It's on the 17th, right? 3 p.m. KST.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. our time.
Yeah, 2 a.m. on Saturday. Yeah, 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 Mountain Standard Time, 11 Pacific.
Yeah. And
I made a post about it in our Discord, so I got you with times.
We got a Bangtan Bomb this week as well.
It's so
choreographer is BTS. Too short. Way too short.
Way too short. I definitely wanted more of that. I also just love how the choreographer was like, you know what, just
do something. Get into units and do whatever.
Whatever.
Oh yeah.
Just do something.
Do something, anything.
Yeah. And then ARMY will love it. You don't need to
Facts. We do. I honestly
show your ankles and they act like
oh, Lenny. She just sent a tweet saying, get your wallets ready for new BangBangCon merch.
My wallets are
dead.
Dead.
My wallet's quaking right now. It's quaking.
Especially since we get, if we're actually getting a comeback in May, like.
Well, and here's the so multi-standum can rock, obviously. It also really sucks.
Okay, so I'm only a fan of 2 groups and it sucks, so I can't imagine your position, Jess.
Because TXT decided that they're also having a comeback in May, and I'm just like, so the entirety of May, I'm just gonna be not alive.
Jess, we're both gonna be. And we're supposed to see each other in June.
It's I'm crying.
Okay, let's move on to artist shout out. We need to move on because I'm gonna be in pain. Artist shout out of the week. I can go first. I'm probably gonna butcher their name. I am very sorry. So this week it is not an Etsy shop. I don't know if they have an Etsy shop. But they are on Twitter at Darchoy. Probably butchered that. But their art is so beautiful. Like, I saw it pop up on my timeline. I was like, follow. It's so pretty. Like, I have a hard time describing it. It just looks so ethereal and like, how? It's so freaking pretty. So I highly recommend you go follow them because it's. Let me see if they have an Etsy or a shop in general. Do they? Let's see. No, they have a Redbubble. Yes.
Such an interesting website.
Yeah. It's so fucking pretty. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Who's next?
Okay. My artist this week is Nibby on Twitter at at Zoro Mins. I have been I've been getting into like anime more and more because I would say previously like I was just like a casual watcher and I would just like watch whenever, but I don't know, I feel like it's like the pandemic energy or whatever, like I've been like into anime and thus I have been getting on anime Twitter and my worlds have been colliding, so I've been like in like ARMY Twitter and anime Twitter, so a lot of the artwork that I see on my timeline is crossover between like the members of BTS and anime characters, and so like BTS drawn as anime characters, and I feel like my life has been like crashing. So yeah, Zoro Mins, like they're like an artist that they do like crossover like art and stuff. And yeah, it's a fun time. It's really, really cool. They drew JK's like Howl from Howl's Moving Castle.
I saw that one because you quote tweeted it. Yeah. I saw.
They drew they drew a picture of Tay and Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen, like a crossover. It was like so good. So yeah, that is unrelated, by the way. The last chapter of Attack on Titan came out last Friday. I'm not a manga reader, but I think I might just have to because the other part of the anime comes out in 2022 and I don't know if I'm strong enough to like, because I literally had to mute AOT Attack on Titan. AOT spoilers was trending on Twitter. So like I had to like mute all of it because like everybody was talking because it was like the last chapter, like it's done, the story is finished, it's concluded, there's nothing else. Yeah, but it has yet to be like animated. Like I saw like 1 or 2 spoilers, but that was like things that I knew was going to happen, so it wasn't like a spoiler, oh like this is like ruin the show thing. But like I think I might just have to read like I think there's like 40 or it's like 20 to 40 chapters of the manga that hasn't been animated yet that would come out in 2022. So I think I'm gonna bite the bullet and just read it because I don't know if I can wait long.
Honestly, I would do the same thing, to be fair.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways. There's that.
Oh yeah. My artist this week is on Etsy, and well, I follow them on Instagram first, and then they have like an Etsy store. So they are Collection Soul, but collection is spelled with a K instead of a C. And I really love. They do like bracelets that you can like customize to have like Korean, like the names of the members, or I got a bracelet that says Borehe on it, so like I purple you because
yeah,
you know, but really cute, so beautiful, and they're so sweet. They literally sent me a message like after I placed my order and was like, thank you so much for purchasing from us, I hope you have an amazing weekend. And I was like, oh, hello.
You mentioned Korean letters, and like this like popped in my head, like you just said it and I remember it, right? So in like JK's tweet this morning, I'm pretty sure it said Ami Pogo Shipta, and like Pogo Shipta like in Korean it means I miss you, right? So like if like all of the members' posts in like since they've been posting, they've had Pogo Shipta in it. So everybody's like, because remember when Boy With Love was coming out, and then they were like, what did like ARMY, like how was your day today? And then Boy With Love was like references like your day and stuff. So like everybody was like in a tizzy because like it was like, wait, why are they all saying I miss you? Why are they all using, because like there's like different like ways to like say, well, why are they all using this like one line like Pogo Shipta? And then somebody else brought up that Tay had said he wanted to like make a song like Spring Day again, and like Spring Day is like Pogo Shipta, like it's like I am like clown central today, but
hang on, that makes a lot of sense.
In like all of their posts, because like
Yoongi posted on
his like last post. He did it too in his last post. Jimin did it in the letter that RM had written on Weverse. He had it in. Yeah. Out of all of the theories that RB has come up with, this one is very plausible.
This sounds correct.
I'm just saying. Anyways, yeah. You said like Korean letters, and then for some reason I was like, oh no.
Yeah, no, that also reminded me, I saw Yoongi's post, like, and I was able to like read it and understand what it said, and I was like,
that's like the best feeling. I
was like excuse me, my brain, hello.
When June posted that like letter on Weverse, and I was like, it took me a second because I was reading it, and then I was like, oh wait, this isn't in English. Because I just started reading, and I was like, oh wait, this isn't in English, this is Korean, I understand what's going on here. Yeah, so like it's always like a moment, like even if you just like recognize like one word, like, I did something.
It feels like so like I'm like, oh, am I like doing it? Am I doing it, Mom? Am I doing it?
It's very like, it feels like very fulfilling. And
it does.
Like,
honestly, it does.
Yes. Like one step away from like reading June's letter at the end.
That's so exciting.
That is like, yep.
I'm excited for you. You're gonna have to actually. You're gonna have to. Okay, you can read that letter, and then you can tell me in Korean what it says.
We'll do that.
Okay.
We'll do that.
All right. You can say it to me in Korean, and I'll see if I can
understand.
Yeah.
Okay. That it's a plan.
Deal.
Guys, you know what? It's meme time.
Oh. Meme time.
It's meme time.
Exciting. I don't know if I have.
So this is the one I was talking about earlier.
Okay, I'm ready. Yes, he did finally. Finally. Oh, that boy. Seriously. Oh, why does he look so good in that photo? Like, hello. Ugh.
He does.
Oh my god, I saw this.
Watch out, Jess, this might happen to you.
Yeah. It's pretty accurate, actually. I liked that one a lot. It was quite good. Oh, I saw this one the other day. Where is it? Oh, this one. I don't know why, but it made me laugh really hard.
Okay. So this one was captioned. Wait, this one it doesn't have the caption, right? It just has like. Okay, wait. Let me send it first. This is just like BT. What did it say? I can't remember.
Jin is 26.
I can't remember what it said, but like when you see the image, you'll see.
Yes,
like,
yes, I saw that one. I saw that one.
I was like, no, that is like way too fucking accurate. Like,
oh, this is us all the time, by the way.
Oh my god. Okay, look. I like my clowndom. It's great.
my clowndom.
Yep. Let me read. Let's see.
Okay. So, I don't know if you guys have watched Run B. Oh!
Like, oh, there was,
it hurts.
What I want. Where is it?
Oh, Namjoon. And your ability to break things.
We miss our god of destruction.
This one was.
It's been a hot minute.
Oh, I'm ready.
This one was. It's very accurate. I think at least because it is.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
It's so accurate. Oh. Oh, Jin.
He got his wish.
You're fishy.
Oh, following that one though.
Okay. I saw so many people on Twitter with a freaking fish costume, just being like, "Catch me!" It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Oh, okay, have you guys seen Run BTS this week?
Mm-hmm. I saw it.
You can send it, it's fine. Yes, I saw that.
I was like, it was like it was just very like Korean. Listen, the Run editors are so fucking fun.
They're so good. They're so good. Oh, also they did it for remember when they were doing like charades where they had to like guess the like song and like Jin was wearing the Joker like hoodie? Mm-hmm. And they did the exact same thing then.
Don't misunderstand, BTS is harmless, yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
This is gonna be my last one.
Such trolls.
Yes, I have that saved in my phone. I was planning to change my header today.
You should.
You really should. Honestly,
like
I'm on board.
Yeah.
No, there was this like one thing like that was like going around at the time, and it was like, what if you had to like your section at like BTS concerts was who your bias was, and then everybody was like making jokes about June stans, and everybody was like, they would all be fighting because one would say that they're married to him and have his babies, and then everybody would start fighting.
Oh my god.
There was this reaction video of June. I can't remember which one it was, but it was just him on stage and going like, "Oh my god!" And then someone captured it. June's reaction when he saw all of his baby mamas.
Oh wait, I need to put one last one, but it's a video on Twitter. Let me find it.
All his baby mamas. Oh, I cannot.
It's just like very like, I don't know if like all like June stan just have like a one track mind. I don't know what brought us here, but we're all married to him. I don't know how that works since he's in my house right now. But I don't know about the rest of you bitches. But like I don't know what goes on there. But
okay.
Oh man,
we'll end the meme
it.
section with this.
I love it so much.
This is delusional.
Oh man, it's so good. Oh my god. Okay.
I love him.
The meerkat comparison. I can't. It's so funny.
Oh my god.
When he's looking for his babies.
Yes.
Cannot. That comparison is really funny. It's
Youngs. He can't be a koala anymore. He's a meerkat.
Oh gosh.
Oh man, he's too funny. I cannot.
All right, we're ready for songs of the week.
Yes.
I'll go first. I don't mind.
Sure.
I'm trying to summon Stay on radio stations, so that's my BTS song this week. It's literally like an EDM song. There's like no reason to not be playing, but like
Facts.
Yeah, before we started recording, I said that with my non-BTS song, I will showcase my true weebness. My non-BTS song this week is Red by Mori Calliope. She is a Hololive English VTuber. She's funny as heck, and she's super freaking talented. She released her birthday EP like last week. It's 4 songs and they're all fucking great. So I highly recommend it. Yeah.
Nice. Gabby, do you want to go?
Oh, sure, I'll go. So my BTS song this week is Rain from one of their top 3 albums, Dark and Wild. I said what I said. Please.
You're saying it like every week. We are aware.
I said what I said. Like, Dark and Wild is a top 3 album. And Rain is like what? Rain embarrassed. Like, could you please turn off? Okay, this is not like a ranking of like Dark and Wild. Yeah, Rain is just like, and like when you like, it's, and I don't mean to like go on a spiel about like my song, but like when you go back and like listen to like BTS songs, it's just the quality of like debut BTS album. Like, no, it's just it's just unmatched.
Facts.
The evolution is there, but the quality hasn't changed. It's still top notch.
Like, you can like go stream like songs from like 2013, even some of the pre-debut songs. Anyways, okay, let's not get into that. And my non-BTS song is Forever Rain by RM. So yeah, it's like what my mood is today. So yeah.
Rainin'.
Yep.
Yes.
My turn. Okay, my BTS song is Jump. And if that didn't incite you to start singing that song,
what?
I'm singing it in my head right now.
I'm sorry, but we can't be friends.
this, not like just like had it there. I was like, damn.
Let go.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. That. Classic.
Yeah.
So my non-BTS song, I don't know if you know this, but I was in theater for a very long time, and I quite enjoy musical theater from time to time. And one of a more recent musical that I think was released in 2019 is a musical called Dear Evan Hansen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. I'm glad we're on the same page here. So they did a cover with 4 different people who played Evan across Broadway. So I will read their names.
Evan came out in 2019. That seems like so.
Yeah.
2018, 2019. It's one of the
yeah, something like that. They're also coming out with a film version in this year.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. Anyway, so from the Broadway, they had Sam Tootie, who was Evan on the West End, Andrew Fieldman, who was on Broadway, Stephen Anthony, who was in the national tour, and Robert Marxis, who was the Toronto version of Evan. So they did a cover of Forever with the 4 of them. Oh my god. Let me just... I have never... I love all of the songs from Dear Evan Hansen. And Forever is honestly my favorite one because it's at that point in the musical where he is trying to convince somebody of something. And I don't want to spoil it just in case you didn't see it. But it's at a very pivotal point where he decides to go through with the lie he's been telling for the rest of the musical. And it's such a beautiful song. It just hits you right in the feels. And this version of it with the 4 of them together, oh my god. Just go and listen to it. Go and see it. I cannot.
Have you heard the Pentatonics version of Wavy Through a Window?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
it's so good.
When I want to belt in my car, I'm just like, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, it's so... Ooh, the raw vocals with the 4 of them and the way that they they made it all together. It's just...
It's so good. It's such a good musical.
Yes. If you haven't seen it, you need to go and see it. And when it comes out, you need to watch it. It's... perfection. Perfection.
All right. This is the end of this week's episode. We're ending this on a high note compared to a couple of the last weeks. But yeah, as usual, we have a new podcast episode coming out every Thursday, and the clip from the previous week is also always coming out on Sundays at 3 p.m. EST. We are also everywhere you can listen to podcasts on the go. So if you don't want to see our faces, that's fine. But I'm just gonna say Gabby's skin is really great this week, so you might want to watch it. We are also everywhere on social media except for Facebook at ARMY ThinkTank or ARMY ThinkTank Podcast, depending on the platform. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell on YouTube to be sure to be notified whenever we post a new video.
Yeah.
On that note, have a good
week. We'll
and
see you at the sleepover.
Yes, sleepover.